Match number 30th in the IPL, KKR versus RCB. Now it's a repeat of game number 10 that featured both these teams. On that occasion, RCB won the game by 38 runs. Your two stars in that encounter were Glenn Maxwell and AB de Villiers. Let's now go ahead and tell you what players to pick for your fantasy teams. You're watching Coin DCX Co-presents ESPN Quick Info Fantasy Pick. Joining me on this segment are Dale Steyn and Gaurav Sundaraman. But here's a quick look at ESPN Quick Info's Safe Bet 11 first. And we've gone with Devdutt Padikkal, not only as our opener, but also the captain. He's the centurion in this season of the IPL. Virat Kohli also alongside him. Now, Virat, remember, has scored 308 runs at a strike rate of 150 in his last 6 matches against Kolkata. So that's something that we've taken into consideration. He was unbeaten in 3 of those innings. Then Shubman Gill, Rahul Tripathi, Rajat Patidar, AB de Villiers make our middle order of sorts. We've also got Andre Russell. He's also our vice captain. Now he's scored 370 runs in 11 games at an average of 46 and a strike rate of 215 against this team, that is RCB. Harshad Patel, he's picked up 7 wickets at an economy of 7.53 in the middle overs this season. And also remember, he scored a 13-ball 31 in Bangalore's last match against Punjab. So he's got some batting form going as well. Pat Cummins, he's the leading wicket taker for Kolkata with 9 wickets in 7 games. And then we've got Kyle Jamieson and Varun Chakravarti. Chakravarti picked 7 wickets in 7 games in this particular season. Okay, I'm going to start with you, Dale. No Glenn Maxwell in either teams. I'm also seeing Gaurav's team, but in a safe bet 11, you need to have a Glenn Maxwell, considering he also got you, 70 odd the last time these two teams played?
Yeah, I mean, it's strange not to have a Glenn Maxwell in the team. He's batted superbly so far this season. And I know he's coming off a duck from the last game, but still, other than that, I think he's been superb. If you want to score some fantasy points, I reckon he's the guy. He's going to be batting at 3 or 4, depending on the situation, and he's going to come in and he's going to score runs for you. I think he's in pretty good form too.
Okay, we haven't considered him for the safe bet 11, Gaurav, not even in your high risk options, that is Glenn Maxwell. And the other thing, interesting choice, I see Eoin Morgan as captain. Thoughts behind that?
Yeah, so Kolkata have got a stern warning from their coach, Brendan McCullum, saying that they are going to change the team, they are going to change the lineup, and it's high time Morgan performs because he's not really had a stellar season over the last, in fact, both 2020 and this season so far, and he would like to lead from example. And I also expect some changes at the top, Nikhil, for Kolkata. I don't expect Gill and Rana to continue opening. I think they might try someone like Seifert from New Zealand, to give them that really good start at the top, which is one of their biggest challenges. So that's why I have removed Gill. We need to wait for the team to see that. But otherwise, similar with Virat Kohli as well. He's also struggled this season a lot. And Ahmedabad as a venue has not been that good for stroke play like we're seeing in Delhi. So taken all these into consideration, I've taken my team.
Okay, I'm just taking a look at the secret recipe to beat RCB this season. They've lost 2 matches. All you need is a left-arm orthodox bowler who can also bat a bit. And he's got to be Indian. Remember, Kolkata have got Shakib Al Hasan. He played that previous game, didn't get you too many wickets. You've got to have an Indian left-arm orthodox all-rounder. They've got Pawan Negi in their ranks. Does he get a chance? Any takers for him, Dale?
It's so funny that you say that, because I was thinking that before you mentioned it. I think if you want to beat RCB, you got to have a good left-arm spinner. And KKR have exactly that. They got Shakib. Whether he'll play, it's a whole other situation right now. Their team seems to be a bit up and down. They're not exactly doing great on the leaderboard. And Brendan McCullum wants them to play a little bit more of an aggressive style. Shakib could be your kind of guy when it comes to RCB, but he's in neither of these teams right now.
What about Negi? Long shot, high risk, Gaurav?
Yeah, it's in a high risk level, anything works, Nikhil. So Negi is he can bat as well, and that's a good option to have. And they have to, if they're going to drop the likes of Sunil Narayan to replace with overseas batsmen, you do need some cushion in the spin department. So maybe that could very much happen, Nikhil. We have Kuldeep Yadav also waiting in the wings.
Just that with Kuldeep, that one ingredient goes out missing. He can't bat a bit, which Pawan Negi can. But you make a valid point. Naren not really firing for them in batting. And if you have to bring someone really lower down the order, Pawan Negi could be that guy. So Gaurav, Dale, thanks so much for joining us. You are watching Coin DCX Co presents ESPN Cricinfo Fantasy Pick.